put 1 to 3 hours into your lead generation. Now, you've got to think about your business, because I remember when I started mine back in 2006, the one thing I said to my dad is, as long as I've got leads, I will always have a business. And the difference is marketing has changed drastically now. You know, when I started in the industry back in 2006 or even 2003, I had to knock on doors. I had to phone 100 people to get one lead. We had to do anything and everything that we could in order to be able to find clients. Whereas now, you can do a video online, you can do a social media post, and you can get hundreds, if not thousands of views, if not hundreds of thousands of views if you do the right post. But what I often see is everyone goes gun-ho on their marketing at the beginning of their journey, or when they realize that they've had enough of buying leads, or they don't want to be associated to estate agents or introducers any longer, and you want to start building some of your own lead generation. And you go gun-ho, out of the blocks, 100 mile an hour, sprinting, doing as much as you can on social media, networking, website SEO, lead generation, videos, anything and everything you can to generate leads. And then you're doing your 1 to 3 hours of lead generation consistently, you start to get really good results, and you can get them really, really quickly. But then you start to get really busy. And what's the first thing that goes when you get really busy? What got you busy in the first place? The lead generation. And in actual fact, what then happens is after 3 to 6 months of really good effort in your marketing and in your lead generation, you hit that busy phase, and then you stop doing what got you there. And then 3 to 6 months later, you're wondering why all of a sudden you're getting no leads again. The big thing about doing 1 to 3 hours of lead generation, and that's daily. That can be a networking meeting for an hour, but not going there for a chit chat. You're going there with the purposes of lead generation. That can be posting on social media in the morning and then engaging later on in the day, maybe half an hour at lunch and half an hour in the evening. That can be batching and doing 30 videos in 60 minutes so that you've got a load there. That could be on a Sunday, scheduling out all of your posts for the week. That could be calling old clients for an hour every single day. Doesn't matter what you're doing, but you've just got to be doing 1 to 3 hours of lead generation consistently. And if you find that you get busy, that's not a time to stop doing what got you there. That's a time to look at your systems and your processes and make sure that you've got the right things in place. Have you got an administrator? Have you got an additional advisor? How are you going to build your business for the future? Because one of the major things is every single advisor has got a capacity. I saw a post in the group yesterday around certain people being able to do somewhere between 8 to 15 applications a month without having any administration. Well, if you've got to get to the point of, let's say, 10 applications a month, then realistically, in order to be able to do that, you need to be getting somewhere in the region of, is it about 50 leads a month? 50 leads should give you about 10 deals if you're working on the average of 20% conversion. So then it's working out how you can do that. Well, that's going to be roughly 12 leads a week. Can you manage to speak to 12 people every single week? And as soon as you start hitting that high capacity level, if you know the number of leads that you need, and you know the number of strategy calls that that's going to lead to, you know the number of fact finds that that's going to give you, you know the number of applications, you're coming to the point where you can run your business on spreadsheets and on numbers. And that's what really helps you get to the next level and get the growth and helps you build the business. But in all instances, if your marketing is effective, then your sales become easier, because other than when you start using Facebook ads, you're interrupting someone's pattern. When you're knocking on someone's door, they're making the dinner, they're watching the television. You know, you're interrupting what they're currently doing in terms of their working flow. But the advantage of content marketing consistently is actually through the education that you provide, the inspiration and the motivation, your clients come to you already pre-sold. So you don't have to sell them on who you are, how you work, why you're the best person to solve their problem. And ultimately, it means that you get higher value clients paying higher fees, earning you more money whilst technically working less. If you think about how much time you spend on a week phoning dead leads, chasing your tail, trying to get hold of those people, I guarantee that you'll get more results if you put those efforts into other marketing strategies, one of which would be social media, another one would be networking, but you must maintain that consistency no matter what size you're at. Even though I've got a team now, I still do 1 to 3 hours of lead generation every single day. In terms of social media, posting is my preferred and my favorite. In terms of video content,